I believe that I owe a huge part of my, success to social media, right? Because it is because of social media that I was able to come to see that I love to create. Or let me say, it's because of social media that I was able to get back to a place where I reconnected with my love for creating, because I could remember that right from when I was young, I was just very curious and very, very creative and all of that. But because of social media, I was able to find content creation, how that I can also write and all of that. And because of that, I have a job, right? Because of that, I've been able to sell that vision or that path that I want to tow. I've been able to sell it to my family, right? Where they are no longer pressing my neck that, oh, you have to practice architecture, right? And because of that, I was even able to take a risk to take an apartment, right? Because of that, I have a sense of vision and purpose and mission for everything that I do with the Peace and Sanity Hangout and all of that. The things I share and all of that. Because of that, I've been able to connect with amazing people. A reasonable percentage of people know me or know of me. Just amazing things, man, which is just all because of social media, right? If not because of social media, all those things might not have come to be, right? And I am very, 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 very grateful for all of that. I am so grateful. However, I have also realized, or let me say I've noticed how that there's also this not so good side of social media, where we would see people post their pictures and the things that they're doing and tell their story and all of that, and a lot of people allow that to make them lose the peace of mind and enthusiasm in their own journey. It has made a lot of people lose that energy to even go after the things that they love, right? Social media has also created a lot of hope and vision in the heart of others, but I've also realized that it has also, done some not so good things in the journey of some other people. That's what I want to be exploring in this video. In this video, I want to explore the not so good side of social media and how we can rise above that, at least to a place where we commit to prioritizing our inner peace and sanity above all, even in this fast-paced, comparison-driven and anxiety-filled world of social media. I saw a post on Instagram the other day, and the person said something like, learn to calm down, because people on social media would not tell you that their parents still helping them pay rent. Something like that. I can't really remember, but the idea that the person was trying to pass across is that, understand and be at peace with your journey. Don't think that everybody on social media already has everything figured out, right? Because it's not everybody that will come out and tell you things like, oh, it was my parent that gave me the money to pay for my apartment, right? So, and I was reading the comment section, and a lot of people were saying things like, I am still in my 30, I am still in my 40, and my parents still help me with things. I am still in my 40s, and my parents still help me with food stuff, or something like that. I still don't have things figured out yet. I am, so and so and so and so. I also saw one post like that the person was trying to encourage, especially for teenagers, young adults, and all of that, and even people that are like above that age, because there's a sense where social media can make you feel like somebody that is maybe above you or that is not as old as you has achieved so many things, and you're just like, where's my whole life going? You're just like, God, I beg, who go help me? Right? You just really like trying to find out your own place and all of that. And the idea behind this post is to make people see that Life is a marathon, it is not a sprint. And I think that's because on social media, you cannot really know the full story, as it were. Because even if somebody is telling you the full story, right, they have edited it, they have curated it, they have removed some things that they feel is not important, some things that they feel like you don't need to know, some things that they feel like that even they themselves, they are still trying to figure out. Even myself, right? Even myself, as vulnerable or as open and sincere as I believe I am, there's still some things that I've not really gotten to a place where I want to share them yet on my social media platforms, right? Because I just feel like maybe it's not yet necessary, or even me myself, I'm still trying to figure it out, or something like that, right? And that's why I believe that social media is designed to be curated, Yes, we should use it to tell our story as much as we can. Yes, we should try as much as we can to be open on it, to tell people different layers of the story. Like, I was watching a video, I think by Albert C. Eugene Jr., and he was saying something around the fact that when you are sharing something, share the full story, right? When you are sharing out that, oh, God did this for me, right? Also, let people know the days that you cried. Let people know the days that you did not think you would make it this far, but God kept you. Let people know the days where you did not want to do anything, but somehow somebody helped you out, right? Don't just come out and say, I bought this thing. Be able to tell people out that you saved up to get it. But at the same time, it helps to just know that social media is just the design of it. I think the original design of it, the way I see it, is that it is meant to be curated, right? For example, on Instagram, there's a limit to the caption that you can type. On TikTok, the same thing, right? Even on YouTube, there's a limit to the description that I can type, right? There's also this idea of when you start making your video or you start doing something on every platform that it is, there's a number of minutes or seconds that you will get to, and in your mind, you would start to feel like it's too long, right? On Twitter, down is even more crazy. On Twitter, there's a limit to the number of characters that you can use to do something. So the easiest thing to do is just to curate and to leave some details out and all of that. And that's why you see that on YouTube you can go longer. On Instagram, people just want to, especially on Instagram, right? People just want to scroll and just right. And because of that, creators, people sharing, we have almost no choice than to leave some details out. Some people are trying to build an empire, some people are trying to make money, right? Because they need to feed themselves and their family, right? And there are some things that they are just I can't share this thing on my personal page. If I share it, it will affect my brand, or it will affect how I'm making money, and all those things are valid. So when I say that, I believe that social media is curated, and every one of us, we're just trying to, we are not giving the full story, right? There's still some things that will be retracted or will be removed or something like that, right? And I don't think it's because people are trying to lie. Yes, there are some people that what they are doing is just presenting a lie to people. Yes, there are people like that, 1000%. But I also believe that there are a lot of people like us where we are trying, yes, we're sharing as much as we can, but there's just some things that cannot really be put out. And there's some people that feel like some things are not just important for them to share, right? So yes, I believe that there's work to do from the side of people that share, to try as much as they can to share the full story, to be open and vulnerable as much as they can. But I also believe that there is more work to do on the side of the people that are receiving, right? Like I said in the beginning, social media has done a lot of things for me. So I'm not saying you should get to a place where you deny the amazing things that social media can do. No, please don't ever get to that place, because I don't think we can ever run away from the impact that social media is making in our world. Our world is going more digital, more and more digital, right? So in fact, if anything, there would be more social platforms. And we need to learn to just accept that is not, I don't think it's something that we can just say, oh, I want to run away from. Yes, there are people in our world that don't use social media at all, and they are fine, and that's okay, right? But they are okay with it. But a large percentage of us, we cannot run away from it, right? So yeah, all that being said, I just think there's more work for us to do as people that are consuming the content of other people, that even as we're trying to, we are not living in denial and all of that. When we consume the content of other people or what other people are sharing, it is either we let it inspire us or encourage us to see the things that are possible, the things that are achievable, to see lessons that we can learn from them, or as much as we can, we should try to curate our feed to make sure that the people that we are consuming the most, they are people that are telling the full story, the people that are sharing the depth, the people that are sharing the perspective, right? For example, I watch a lot of 2-hour videos, 1 hour, 30-minute videos, a lot of podcast interviews, and majority of the people that I follow on social media, there are people that are sharing something that can educate my mind, make my life, a little bit better here and there, right? People that are like sharing their full story, and I just prefer to listen to and watch things like that more, because then I would be at a place where I understand that there is no quick way to success, as it were. There's no overnight success. There's always something. There's always work needed to be done. There's always something that we did not see. Right? There's always something that the person has committed to doing for years, even if it seems like, oh, they are just doing it overnight now, or there's so much effort that they are putting into it that we are not seeing. And also, there is just time to things. Like our journey is not going to be the same with that of someone else. Yes, we may think that it is a cliche, yeah, I've heard it before and all of that. I want my own time to come, my blah blah blah, but these things are just true, right? There's a role that luck could play in our journey in life, or as some people will call it, grace, right? There are roles to that in a lot of journey of people that you may not see. So I think the way forward is to always remind yourself to be inspired by other people, to learn from them, to know that even when you see the amazing things, there's always something behind that maybe you are not seeing yet. And to always be at the place where you are at peace within yourself, you are self-aware in your own journey, and you are rooted in your own sense of vision, your own sense of purpose, so much that what someone else is sharing or what they are talking about or what they are doing would not shift you away from the root of your own vision, would not move you away from your own journey, from the things that are true to you, from the things that you believe that are important to you, right? We must get to that place where we are self-aware and rooted in the things that are pure, the things that are honest, the things that are loving, the things that gives different perspective, so that we can be at that place where you can stand in your inner peace and sanity of mind, no matter what you're seeing on social media. So yes, I'm putting it forward to you watching that, take yourself on this self-awareness journey, right? Be aware enough in your own journey in life, in how you want to move in life, in where you want to go in life, in the things that really matter to you, right? And let that form the people that you listen to on social media, right? Because some people will say that, oh, social media is not real life, Jare. It's just social media. No. It is not just social media. Social media is real too. The things that we see on social media, the things that we hear on social media, it can affect our intentions, our desires, and our appetites, right? So we have the responsibility to make sure that we curate these things as much as we can and as healthy as we can, so that it will create healthy desires, intentions, and appetites in us, right? So that we will be more at peace with ourselves and our own journey, even as we are learning and as we are growing, right? And I shared more on this in a book that I wrote, I think like almost more than a year ago now. It's a free ebook, and I will drop a link to it in the description below. And in the book, let me just read some of the things that are there. Like I titled it Doing Social Media the Peaceful Way, 10 phrases to help you preserve your peace and sanity of mind. I don't even know if racist is the right word, but that's what I shall use, sha. And so let me just like kind of paraphrase what I said in the book, and so that you can have another reference point, something to be able to read, right? I said, number one, even your faves are going through some kind of pain, in the sense that no matter how perfect somebody's greed or whatever they share is, there's something that they are also battling through, something they are navigating through, because we are all human, right? Number two, metric matters, but your peace matters more, right? People liking our post and not commenting and all of that. It's awesome, right? It's important. It's good too, but our peace of mind matters more, right? We need to let our peace of mind be rooted more in the truth of what we want to share and what we want to do and the change that we want to see in the world and who we really are, right? More than metrics that we cannot really control. And we should also always know that when two people maybe liked your post, probably it has been seen by many other people, right? Algorithm metric is not the right, is not an accurate way to judge whether your vision is valuable. It gives some kind of guide, but it's not the most accurate way to judge, because it's just like an estimate kind of thing. Number three, if you are not true to yourself, you have already lost, in the sense that I believe that it is our uniqueness and the stories that are true to us that we want to share, the things that we truly care about, our experiences, our exposure, the combination of all those things that form us, right? So if we ignore all of that because we are seeing somebody doing something else, right? Because you see somebody sharing something, then you feel like, I must also do it too. Whether good or not so good, right? Whatever it may be, you need to be true to yourself as much as you can, because if you lose that, then you have already lost, right? And another thing that that I talked about in the book is that your faves are not special, they are just unique, like you, in the sense that everybody is human. Don't stop seeing somebody else like they are a semi-god. Respect people, right? Like even me, there are people that I send epistles to almost every time because I respect them, but I also understand that they are human, right? Just like me too, right? And finally, another thing I shared in the book is that bringing your dreams into reality would not always be easy, right? There's a sense of social media making us feel like, it will be easy, you can do it, blah, blah, blah. But the truth of the matter is that it won't always be easy. You make mistakes, you do things wrong, and all of that. And if you want to read on that more and more, you can click the link in the description to get the book, right? Where I just expanded on this idea much more. Like I just talked about it more in the book, and it's a very short book. You can finish it in like maybe 20 minutes, really, in the book. And yeah, that's just basically what I want to share, right? So yeah, yes, be inspired by social media. Yes, explore the opportunities and the amazing things that you can get from it. But at the same time, make sure that you don't let what people are sharing on social media or something, don't let it make you get to a point where you would lose enthusiasm, faith, and hope in your own journey, right? Be rooted in your own journey, and curate your feed accordingly, so that you would always be fed with things that are intentional, things that are pure, things that are honest, things that are loving, things that are gracious, things that are peaceful, things that are sane, right? And yeah, that's basically what I want to share in today's video. Let me know what stood out to you in the comment section. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.